I'm addressing this directly to Morara because his team was one of the first people to say that I am a sellout. And if I hear it from the team, unless you denounce what the team said, effectively you're saying that you also endorse the message that I am a sellout. But you walk into a crowd. One, you want to walk in there conspicuously with a program going on. You did not figure out what was going on the ground. And then I hear that you started chanting things that were contrary to what happened in the ground. Then I'm the one who's being castigated on the internet, being called a sellout. I also went into Bomas. People said I got in there with a GK vehicle. Weka evidence kwa kalatas. I want people to show, because I was wearing a tuxedo. And two, as much as you might want to deny it, I am a very difficult man to miss in a public function. Show me the videos of me getting in. Yes, I snuck in there. I asked myself, because I was alone, I did not have a security team or a security detail. Nikaingia, I talked to the same police who locked the doors, who are trying to nini. But if you talk to them, anyone who's being honest knows that day the police were not being violent. Anyone who, if you talk to them properly, they would have guided you. They guided me and they told me, wewe kulingana na vile umeongea, pitia huu mlango mwingine. And they escorted me. And McOure, I also almost experienced some violence from some people, and I ran into a room, but I'll cut that long story. Nilisikiza ground, nikauliza tunasema nini, and I asked so many people. There's a lady who pointed me akasema ndio ule janzi mwingine hapo wanataka kutu nini, wasikuwa amekuja kuongea. Then nikatoroka, wasikuwa amekuja kutubia mkutano kusema vitu zenye hatuja kuja kuongelea hapa leo. Then I listened and I asked what's happening on the ground. Kasema I asked, is Gachagua going? They said yes. Is Ruto going? And they said usilete mambo ya Ruto hapa. And I say this again, this is where I will call out Morara and his team. For example, one of the biggest lessons I learned is there are no organic crowds in politics. Wakenya mtaki kusikia hii. You think that you have organic crowds. Because I watched the videos, I was not at Bomas when Morara was attacked. If I'd seen that attack, I would have condemned it very vehemently. However, because I've been watching videos, how do you walk into a place in a crowd that we've not mobilized? And this is why I also say it's the Kenyans who sponsored violence against young people. The Kenyans hate us. The Kenyans hate the frontliners. They hate you. But I was watching that video. You walked into a theater full of people, and I'll just address this, and this has to be very clear. I do not condone the attacks. I do not condone any violence meted upon you. This is a castigation to the Kenyans, but it's also a cautionary word. It is one of the biggest political lessons I've learned, because I've paid for it dearly, and now I think we need to address it. You walked into the crowd, and you had not made prior preparation for the crowd. You did not know who had mobilized it, and you, just like me, believe that Kenyans of goodwill are the ones who had gone there.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to KLR's Newsline. Guys, that was Kasmuel McOure just addressing something that a lot of people have been saying for quite a while now. Now, a lot of people have been saying that he is a sellout. In fact, the day Morara Kebeso was attacked at Bomas of Kenya, a lot of people went ahead and unfollowed Kasmuel McOure heavily on his social media platforms, because they didn't understand why, the people who attacked Morara, never said anything to him. Now, and guys, that guy was heavily protected. So a lot of people are saying that, he's now working with the government, and a lot of people just started calling him a traitor and stuff. Now, the guy has finally come out to speak about everything. First of all, he says that, he doesn't support violence or anything that happened to Morara Kebeso, but he's saying that Morara was not prepared. He's saying that Morara came in when everybody was already settled and stuff, and he didn't even bother to ask the ground what was happening and stuff. And guys, I don't know why he's not even defending Morara, because, he's supposed to support him. I thought these are two people, with the same goal, to make sure that corruption is gone, to make sure that they challenge the government so that the government can do the right thing. And honestly speaking, if we were asked, who have been the best Gen Zs, representing people, young people right now in the country, to speak on behalf of us, we would have definitely said Kasmuel and McOure. So I don't understand why he's blaming McOure on everything that happened to him. He's saying that himself, he almost also got attacked, but he had to go on the grounds and ask people, what they really are saying and stuff. Anyway, I don't know what y'all think about everything that he said, guys, but nothing is going to stop me from saying that, guys, let's hold each other's hand, let's stop tribalism. And I feel like these leaders who are trying to represent us should also, join hands, because honestly, I feel like Kasmuel would have even tried to defend McOure when the whole thing happened. But on this video, he just went ahead and said that he was not even at Bomas the time when McOure was being attacked. And guys, clearly there are videos surfacing everywhere of Kasmuel speaking, at Bomas when McOure was being attacked. So you even wonder, could it be true that this guy has honestly been paid by the some of these political leaders? We just never know. You all know that McOure blamed his attack, to be from leaders from ODM. He mentioned Kajwang, Beatrice Alach, and Georgia Aladwa. Could it mean that some of these ODM leaders are the one who are supporting Kasmuel McOure? Because you all know that this nation, some of these leaders can be tribal sometimes, but we have to stop tribalism, guys. And yeah, just go ahead in the comment section and tell me what y'all think about everything Kasmuel says. And also, even after the explanation he gave, do you think he's a traitor, or do you think those are just rumors and allegations trying to tarnish his name? Let's thank you very much for watching Killer's Newsline.